What is good, Josh on the School Game, man? Back with yet another reaction video, baby. And today we are back with another death battle. As today we have Gojo versus Makima, man. Jujutsu Kaisen versus Chainsaw Man. I want to go and check this out with you guys because obviously I've seen and finished, or at least up to recency, for both anime. So I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable on either side. You guys as always already know in the comment section, you guys gotta make your predictions on the fight before we jump in, right before the fight. And at the end, give me a dub or L if you got the dub or the loss, man. Let me know what you guys are thinking as far as this battle. Now, for me, I'm obviously off rip just gonna go Gojo. I really feel like he really is untouchable in a lot of different universes, so I can't see how she would beat this. But of course, we're gonna look into the stats and see everything, man. You know, I'm gonna skip past to the backstory because we already know that. If you don't, link to the full videos down below in the description so you can go check that out, the original. But as always, leave a like and subscribe on your way in, man. Show that love and support. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do for the channel already, man. We're almost at 5K. Can't wait to go ahead and hit it and keep going to new higher heights. So let's go ahead and jump straight into this heat. See what they're talking about.
Satoru Gojo, Jujutsu Kaisen Sorcerer Sensei.
Makima, Chainsaw Man's head of Tokyo Public Safety.
These two paranormal mentors are so strong that they change the very worlds they exist in.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Remember, we're skipping the backstories, y'all. So just don't be confused. Y'all about to see the stats.
Limitless grants Gojo a nigh-perfect defense by actualizing the very concept of infinity.
It creates an infinite space around himself, stopping anything coming his way. The dude is literally untouchable.
Kind of. Gojo tailored Limitless to automatically detect an object's mass and velocity. As the difference between himself and an object decreases, Limitless halves the object's velocity. It's like Zeno's paradox.
Think of it this way. If you're trying to get from point A to point B, first you gotta go halfway, then you gotta go another halfway, then another and another, and so on. With Limitless, you'll never arrive, just like my alimony payments.
Hence, infinity. Yeah, it might sound complicated, but it basically creates a spatial force field around Gojo at all times.
Techniques on this level would burn out other sorcerers in seconds. That's where Gojo's incredible 6 eyes come in. They let him see and near perfectly control cursed energy at the atomic level. So he'll basically never run out of juice in a fight. He isn't just built different, he was born different.
6 eyes and Limitless gave Gojo the power to manipulate space itself. Gojo's lapse blue technique attracts and condenses space into singularities. With reversal red, Gojo does the opposite, repelling space. Think push and pull. But you may be asking, how does one accomplish this with cursed energy? With math!
Curses!
No. Exactly! Cursed energy is typically negative like with blue, but when multiplied by itself, negative cursed energy becomes positive, creating red.
Oh, strawberry and blueberry.
So, what happens when you combine a positive and a negative?
Grape?
0. And by combining reversal red and lapse blue, Gojo creates hollow purple, an enormous ball of curse energy that literally applies the concept of 0 to an opponent, crushing and repelling them into nothing.
Gojo's a walking cursed Swiss Army knife, levitation, teleportation, even expanding Limitless to fry his enemies. Gojo can also use positive energy to heal humongous wounds, and he's constantly refreshing his brain with it 24/7 to keep up with all of this.
Still, there's one technique that costs more cursed energy than anything else in a sorcerer's repertoire.
Every sorcerer is born with an innate domain, a mental world shaped by their mind and heart.
Add cursed energy to it, and these domains can be manifested physically. A technique called domain expansion.
Every sorcerer worth their salt needs one, and you know damn well Gojo has the scariest, unlimited void. You get caught in this, your ass is grass.
Exposure to unlimited void overloads your consciousness with a stream of infinite information. A mere 1/5 of a second of exposure can leave a normal person in a vegetated state for months.
Too bad it requires so much energy you can only do it like once a day. Oh wait, except for Gojo, who has done it multiple times in a row. Thanks again, 6 eyes.
Quite frankly, Gojo was getting so strong that the axis of the Jujutsu world began to turn on him. Like the meta of a fighting game defined by one broken character, he defined the hierarchy of power in the sorcerer world. He alone was the honored one.
His mere presence can cause earthquakes. He outran sonic explosions and applied cursed energy within a microsecond.
Gojo has been repeatedly stated by many to be the strongest sorcerer there is.
That includes his ex-student Hikari, who can dodge lightning, or this little volcano-headed curse, Jogo, the embodiment of humanity's fear of fire, who can bring down city-shattering meteors, and Gojo kicked his ass with zero effort.
But strength alone was not enough to fix his cursed world. When Geto rejected Jujutsu Society to forge his own justice, Gojo's philosophy changed. Instead of doing everything himself, he would teach a new generation of sorcerers to carry the torch when he could not.
It's all about setting an example. If it means a world where his companions can stand shoulder to shoulder as equals, who cares if he's got to show off a bit?
Man, I'm tired of the meds now. No, but okay. I like I said, Gojo is strong. So I mean, the mere fact of Limitless, I'm gonna have to look and see what moves she has that might be able to counter it. But it really is hard to touch this man unless you really tire him out. First, as we saw in the fight where Gojo came back, obviously by spoilers, something take over his body. But still, it can be done. He can be beaten. It's just very, very hard unless you have something that can exactly counteract A, the fact that you can't touch him, B, the fact that he can push you away, and then C, the fact of his domain expansion that, if caught in it, will literally overload your mind.
But can exert absolute mental control over any creature she views as inferior to her, which is basically everyone. People, animals, even other devils become puppets under her command. She can even hijack their senses to listen and see whatever she wants.
As a devil, Makima's far stronger, faster, and more durable than the average person.
Plus, her metabolism lets her slam down as many beers as she wants to. So,
Right.
Makima, if you're into countlessly
remember
divorced
that scene.
alcoholic rednecks, you know who to call.
By drinking blood, she can heal her injuries, and her sense of smell is so potent that it can spot targets from over 300 miles away.
Not only can she control your mind, but your body too with telekinesis. She can mess up your internal organs or blow you away with finger guns. She doesn't shoot you with invisible bullets. She points at you and then a wound just happens out of nowhere. She controls all sorts of things with these ghostly chains that stab her victims. Once they're hooked, they're easier to control.
Makima has plenty of devils in her collection. There's the massive Fox Devil, the Future Devil for precognition, and a ton of devils that exist just to stab you.
But I'm definitely all about the blow shit up devil, the undead party devil, the flamethrower devil, and the unholy matrimony that's the angel devil, which will make you see God before you die.
Oh, wow.
After about the 20th time, seeing God gets kind of old.
What?
Anyway,
Yeah, I wanna step
like
back from
other
that.
devils, Makima can form contracts with people to give them power.
But unlike other devils, her control powers allow her to force people into contracts that exclusively benefit her.
Like when she forced Japan's prime minister into a contract that states, and I quote, any attack made on her will be changed into appropriate illnesses or accidents among Japanese citizens.
What?
The verbiage of Makima's contract is worded specifically so that she quickly heals from any damage that is perceived to be an attack, transferring said damage to some poor random citizen of Japan.
Oh man, imagine like taking a shit and Makima gets hit and whoops, guess you're wiping at the pearly gates.
With these abilities and contracts, Makima set out to create the world that she wanted. No more pain, no more war, no more bad movies. The world would be perfect. But she needed the Chainsaw Devil to do so, who just so happened to be living as Denji's heart.
Yep, that cute doggo is actually the Chainsaw Devil. Oh, talk about shitty luck, kid.
In the depths of hell, Makima watched in awe as the Chainsaw Devil literally ate devils and eradicated plagues from existence. Because of the Chainsaw Devil, in this world, concepts like nuclear bombs, HIV, and even Nazis do not exist.
He literally ate the concept of Nazis out of existence.
However,
That's
as
crazy.
Makima didn't see Denji or the Chainsaw Devil as beneath her, she could not directly control him. She needed to manipulate him. So she decided to build Denji up and then tear him down as cruelly as possible.
First, she murdered Denji's found family one by one.
Then she made Chainsaw Man into a public hero. stripping him of the power devils receive by being feared.
Oh, so she could control her precious chainsaw devil and make him press backspace on anything she didn't like.
Her telekinetic bangs shot the chainsaw devil out of orbit, and they stalemated the darkness devil, which embodies humanity's greatest fears.
Makima's stronger than devils like the bomb devil, who could easily blow up buildings, or the typhoon devil, which made city-spanning storms.
And while fighting the gun devil fragment, this large behemoth moved over 300 miles in a few seconds.
She was pretty much unbeatable, though ultimate power can make it pretty lonely at the top.
Makima's quest may have been to make the world a better place through domination, but the truth she was never willing to admit to herself was that she really wanted to understand human emotion. After all, you can't control someone and love them at the same time.
Too bad she never quite found the answer she was looking for when the Chainsaw Man defeated her once and for all by cutting her to pieces, cooking her into a 7-course feast, and fucking ate her?
Believe it or not,
that must be in the
love
manga.
Makima tried to
I ain't seen that in
understand
anime.
was her undoing. Despite the hell she put him through, Denji still loved Makima in his own way. So the act of devouring her was its own act of love and did not count as an attack, bypassing her immortality.
Completely batshit insane. That's Chainsaw Man for you. Who knows, Wiz? Eventually, the Control Devil will come back, though it won't be Makima.
While her path back to hell was paved with good intentions, in the world of devils, it's no surprise that Makima came so close to her ideal future.
Man, get on my way, bro. I'm tired of these ads. Y'all never want to give me my ads. So anyway, that's tough. It might be Majima. The only reason I say this is because if she can really, well, it'll go to somebody random, right? So I feel like how this is gonna work. Gojo's gonna be winning the fight the whole time, get the final killing blow, but because it's gonna be an attack instead of an act of anything else, that it's gonna go to somebody random. She's gonna wake back up and she's gonna kill him after like wearing him down for so long. Bro, and I hate doing this, bro, because I gotta do this live with y'all, so y'all gonna be on my ass in the comment section, bro. I really don't want to switch and lose this one. That's sometimes what it comes down to too. Am I willing to switch my answer and be okay with the loss? And in this case, I feel like I'm more so okay keeping it Gojo and taking the loss than switching to Makima and taking the loss. So that's what we're gonna do. Gojo it is. Of course, we're just gonna skip this ad because they ain't paying me. Let's get into this death battle. Let's get it.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, a couple of rules for a unique fight like this one.
We'll be considering curses and devils to be comparable beings to avoid arbitrary terminology in their power systems that might make this fight incompatible. Okay. We will also consider Gojo and Makima citizens of the same Japan to balance it out.
It's time for a death battle!
I can't see Gojo losing this though. Hold on.
Love this part. Well, could have been some flicks right about now.
Why they just aren't enjoying the
movie?
movie?
Kill you instead. Can't just let a curse do as they please.
No talking during the movie.
First technique laps.
Somebody random. That not while dropping a deuce.
Careful. I could have died, but that much won't matter to you soon.
Don't worry. I'm Satoru Gojo, the strongest.
Confident, strong, and idiotic. We'll be sure to write it on your tombstone.
There we go.
Calm.
There we go.
I hope we don't kill you too quickly.
I should be good, since you're so weak.
Bang. Bang! Bang! Bang!
Dang, already?
Now, be a good boy and play dead.
Should I bark too? I'm getting really tired of your pets. Domain expansion. Unlimited void.
How's she gonna counter this?
Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
There's no way, right? She about to come back alive and stab him? What? Is that a duck? Give me the dub! I knew I shouldn't have switched. If you didn't switch with me, put dubs in the comment section, put fire emojis in the comment section. And sorry, if you picked Makima and you thought Chainsaw Man was better, hold this L. Let's see why.
Oh! So do you think that place is offering discounted tickets or too soon? Yeah, I'll order online.
Gojo and Makima were complicated to compare. On the surface level, Gojo had a lot going for him.
It's no surprise, given that his reputation in Jujutsu Kaisen is that of its pinnacle. At least it was.
First of all, it's unlikely Makima would see Gojo as inferior to her, in a similar way to how she saw Denji. So she wouldn't be able to immediately control Gojo.
Gojo's birth caused a giant shift in the world of curses. Plenty of people have recognized that after only seeing him once. Being better than everyone is literally Gojo's thing.
Plus, Gojo automatically refreshes his brain with positive cursed energy 24/7. Even if Makima could control him, it wouldn't last very long.
Gojo was obviously stronger too. The best feat we can compare Makima to is the Typhoon Devil's Storms. But that's nothing compared to the meteor created by Jogo, who is leagues below Gojo in strength.
However, considering she reacted to the Gun Devil fragment, Makima would actually be a bit faster, though she would need to be able to get past Limitless for her speed to matter.
Makima had more devils than you can shake a fin at, but most were rendered moot against Limitless. Knives, fire, bombs, zombies, it's all stuff Gojo's dealt with before, and with zero issues.
And Gojo could easily wipe out her demonic crowd with red and blue whenever he wanted to.
The future devil could clue her in on anything nasty coming her way, but that wouldn't last forever. Plus, with Gojo's 6 eyes and teleportation, she had zero opportunities to break away and set up her instant kill moves.
But Gojo would obviously lose if he couldn't permanently kill Makima. 6 Eyes couldn't inform him of Makima's contract with the Prime Minister, and eventually one of Gojo's attacks could cause his death instead, even if it took a while.
And Makima did have a way past Limitless with her finger guns. Makima could land attacks directly on Gojo's body, meaning there's no projectile for Limitless to detect and infinitely slow down.
Though when they did land, Gojo's healing ensured that he repaired his body quickly.
On the flip side, Makima didn't have a counter to Gojo's domain expansion. Unlimited Void overloads its target with unlimited information. It's not really an attack.
You could call it an attack on the senses, but even if she could transfer it to other Japanese citizens, she still could not escape an infinite amount of information.
Yeah.
We can compare this to the Doll Devil, who was defeated by a technique similar to Unlimited Void.
Despite being able to transfer her mind across a large number of hosts, the Doll Devil was still trying to transfer infinite information across finite people. Even with all of Japan as mental meat shields, Makima would still be overwhelmed.
Wait, doesn't that mean Gojo just unintentionally killed basically everyone in Japan?
Don't think about it. Regardless, Gojo is immune to his own Unlimited Void, so he was still unaffected.
Good for him. The moment Unlimited Void landed, Makima would be stuck, opening her up for a good old Hollow Purple.
Her contract isn't perfect. Makima only ever regenerated as long as there was some mass to come back from.
But Hollow Purple disintegrates anything it touches to zero. Literally. There's no way she was regenerating from that.
Sure, control as a concept will always exist, but a reincarnation of the Control Devil isn't Makima. This was one of the craziest fights we've ever had. However, with Gojo's raw power, broken counters, and unbelievably busted Limitless, Makima lost control over this fight.
Makima thought she had Gojo by the ball and chain, but in the end, she was left hollow.
The winner is Satoru Gojo.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was thinking like, okay, well, how is he going to kill her before he accidentally kills himself? Because if they're going to somebody random, I thought it could last long enough, but eventually it probably would get to him. Limitless will be a good counter for that. And then I forgot completely how they said purple did take it down to absolute 0. And I didn't know the exact metrics of her contract. So yeah, being at 0, not having anything to be able to rebuild and heal from, that would have ended every single time. So, I mean, honestly, I completely agree with this one. I thought Gojo going into it, even after the only thing I wanted to switch was just because of that, the fact that, anytime he tried to kill her, it would go to somebody else. I didn't know about the whole 0 thing, or I forgot about the 0 thing, but hearing them explain it, it does make a lot more sense that way. Yeah, I know your boy rubbing his eyes a lot, but that Paulin out today. But let me know down below, man. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with it? Do you guys think they missed something there? Or do you think there are other factors that would have helped Makima win? Let the argument start down below, and I'll be down there with you guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for your boy. And yeah, road to 5K. Catch you guys in the next one. With Sean, Too Smooth, aka Back Avatar King Leo. I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. I'm going for the day. Peace.